fuck is up? Gamers, it's your boy the Goods, and I want to show you something, because I don't think I've been, like, topless on camera in a while. Or not topless, but, like, in clothing. Let me, like, turn the fucking brightness up on my shit so you can see who I am. Give me a hot second here, we're gonna do that as well. What? It's white as fuck here now. You see, like, the fucking, I'm moving the wrong way. See, like, the fucking build we're working with and shit? Look at my fucking legs, dude. Look at this shit. Oh, my tummy. Oh, no. Oh, no. But you know what I mean? Like, look at this shit that we're fucking... Oh, my fucking tippy toes. Oh. You know what I mean? Look at this shit. I feel like I look like a normal guy now. You know? Like, fucking... Shit. Anyways. Ugh. Hello, welcome to episode 34 of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we talked to Xiao Iris, and we got pretty much as I think we're gonna get. And I would like to check out the Heavenly Hall. So let's do that, shall we? Oh my god, look at me. Ooh, I look normal now and shit, you know? I look cool. We're not done yet, though. I still gotta lose like 50 fucking pounds at least. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? It's still better than the view from my apartment, though.
Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective.
First of all, I hope you saw what I was thinking before it happened. Look at the fucking paint on there. Second of all,
oh, why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next, it's gonna be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck.
He's just talking to himself. Shh. Be quiet and listen.
I knew it. I should... Wait. Lucario! I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again.
Done that? What did he do, I wonder?
Hey, you! About what you just said, I got an objection!
What the? Angie, you dirty rat!
Gumshoe, you oaf!
I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection! And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger.
You've watched too many trials.
I'm sorry.
Alright, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? What is this little shack, anyway?
Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday.
Damn, he already painted that? He's looking good.
And why were you down here in the first place?
Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse.
Sounds like a lot like my apartment there, pal.
One thing's for sure. No one is likely to show up and disturb you here.
So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe?
He's getting all buddy on us, sir.
Alright. Tell me about Iris. What do you got to say?
Listen to me, Echi. You've got to do this. You've got to save Iris.
Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute?
Watch your mouth! Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl.
Mr. Edgeworth's pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you?
No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He never imagined I could marry such a beautiful girl like that.
Something tells me he would be shocked indeed.
That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt?
What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back.
If we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Oh god. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night?
Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes, I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible.
Something incredible.
Freaky deaky, bro.
Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice hot cup of hot water.
Maybe he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him.
Alright. Let's go ahead and just get this shit over with. Now, I have no fucking idea what in God's green earth we're gonna have to pull out of our ass to get him to open up. But I will indeed present the Magatama, because I have so much fucking evidence. Not the crime.
Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night.
Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk.
Huh? That was a bit too easy.
Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I've been sleeping. I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi.
And then?
And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire.
Dusky Bridge caught on fire. Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes?
Hey, why are you giving me the evil lie? I'm telling the truth.
There are still 3 psycholocks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen?
Where you say? What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question.
I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be?
As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there.
There? What do you mean there?
It's impossible for you to have seen the lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room.
I assume just the map, yeah.
This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple.
Yeah, you wouldn't have seen shit.
What am I looking for?
I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees. It's impossible to see the bridge from here.
What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
Well, how about it?
How about what?
Do you feel like talking now?
About what?
It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you?
You don't know where I was. You don't know that I wasn't in my room.
So where was Larry and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory.
Yeah, he was in the Heavenly Hall.
The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall.
Why would I be hanging around in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute.
Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet.
Uh-oh.
In other words, you've just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset.
I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick.
That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night?
That's what you might call a fait de cour.
I think you mean affaire de cour. Could it be that you were waiting for someone?
Oh, no! You really are one scary guy, you know?
Oh, God.
There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry.
I told you before, don't call me Larry.
The person you were waiting for was Iris!
Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy.
No doubt because of my chilly glare.
So what do you think I got the hot? So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing?
This is where I draw the line at end of this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris.
This? I got that pretty early. If I had known that you could come here sooner, I probably could have gotten that out of him.
Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter.
Oh, hey, give me that. Back, you're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway?
That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry.
What do you mean?
Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that! You should be ashamed of yourself! First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says salutation here!
Well, that's what it said in the book, Letter Writing for Dummies.
You're not supposed to actually write that! That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris!
I'm so sorry!
I was gonna say, I don't think anybody was fucking blackmailing her. I don't think they were gonna pull that plot twice, too.
So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you?
Sorry, Yeti.
Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag! Threatening a young lady like that!
Wait, hold up.
What now, pal?
What are you talking about? What threatening stuff?
I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal!
What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her?
Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact.
Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love?
What did you just say?
My love for her burns so hotly it could melt all the snow on this mountain.
Oh? Then what is this secret you mentioned?
Come on, Edgy, don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously, she wouldn't want old Bikini Lady to know about it, right? About a hot, sour, bittersweet love affair.
Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope?
Give me a break, it's not my fault I didn't have any envelopes. Yeesh.
Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal?
It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
That's it? That's what those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive.
Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let that get you down.
But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's still hiding something, I know it.
What do you mean, detective?
Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago.
If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible.
He's right. Larry!
What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone.
What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another.
I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge.
Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true.
Well, what doesn't?
If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning.
What? When? Where? Why? How?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you had anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Not again! Oh my god! Jesus!
No!
What's wrong, sir?
Does this mean I have to do it all over again?
Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning?
I've just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand.
Are you kidding me? No fucking way! No way! He just says, I ain't doing all that. Fuck you. And then just ends the investigation phase. That is hilarious. That's so funny. He really said, fuck that. He said, if this shit's happening, bro, the judge is watching. Is exactly what the fuck he said. I also love, I was like going to the Catholic Church for a few months, and I'm on their email list, right? And I still get emails, and they're like canceling church, which is an insane thought. Like, I know there's a lot of old people, and like the roads are terrible right now. But that is wild to me, that they can just do that. They're like, weather's bad. No church today. God said stay home. You know? Like, smart decision. That's the right thing to do. But I just think it's crazy that, like, that's how that works. That you can just do that. You know? Like, I think, like, a local bishop or something, or, like, the, like, bishop that presides over this area was, like, they put an email out that explained it. I still have the email, but I don't remember what it said. But it was literally, like, the bishop declared that, like, you don't have to go in just because of, like, the state of emergency. But it is insane though that like they can do that. Because theoretically, then for other like things that are an issue, you could be like, God said it's fine. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh my, Mr. Larice feels that way about me.
Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed.
I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing.
Worry not, and in any case, whatever it was that he saw on that night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him.
Does that mean Mr. Larice is the witness today?
No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand.
Sister Bikini.
She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Donham, correct?
That is correct. It wasn't me.
Very well then.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes?
You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed?
Don't worry, I've made the necessary arrangements.
I see.
Iris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and believe until the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once.
Mr. Edgeworth!
I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I'm fit to do the task I've been entrusted.
Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands.
I'm ready. We're about to fucking bully our little sister, dude. Literally, what's about to go down. If I'm right, we're about to bully our little sister.
Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case.
Indeed.
I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of the court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem this case is already over before it had a chance to begin. I'm ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant.
Yeah, I was right, yeah. I was very right. And I know the exact voice I gave her.
The prosecution stands ready.
And you are?
Franziska von Kama, prosecuting prodigy.
Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma?
Legends are a thing of the past. I am a von Kama. That is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purpose of prosecuting this case.
You did? Then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once.
I believe you're imagining things, Your Honor.
Miss von Karma, do you have anything to say?
There is no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office.
There isn't. But I'm sure once before in this... Ah!
I told you, there is no such weakling.
What is that? A whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that whippet!
Hold it. I have no objection to the whip.
You don't? I do!
The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. But there's still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today.
This promises to be very interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I had expected to face Phoenix right here today. But looking at you now, maybe this is what I've been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip between my fingers.
I see you brought your flair for the histrionic.
Allow me to add to things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court! Ah!
The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor.
Very well. Miss von Karma, please give an outline of the case. with as little whipping as possible.
The murder victim is the famed picture book author Miss Elise Dornham. Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue.
Her fucking voice is gonna be like impossible to do with all these words.
The sword in this picture. Is the weapon in question correct? Very well. The court accepts this photo of the crime scene.
There is no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime.
Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand.
I was gonna say, I don't think, she cares about Maya and Phoenix Wright and everybody, but she doesn't give a shit about, Sister Iris or anybody. So she might genuinely, like, try hard, because it seems like she wants to be Edgeworth.
And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney.
This fucking bitch.
Witness, state your name and occupation, please.
Hold on there. I'm not sure if I care for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight.
If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for our back pain-plagued witness.
If! Fetch a crate for this poor lady, please.
Oh my god.
Once again, your name and occupation, please.
Little old me. Well, I'm the head nun of Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone.
But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now.
What?
The courtroom is a garden of holy judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once.
You want me to leave?
I love that he doesn't even say no.
No, I'm not lecherous. He goes, I am, and I have to go because of that? What?
No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold in summer.
In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question.
That's right. I can still hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that.
Let us hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about your movements that night, eh?
I might make him a little bit more Canadian.
I might make him a little bit more Canadian, eh? I think this one fits a lot better.
Yeah, that's probably good. That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up. Violently! So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long hot soak. It was after I'd finished, just as I was heading back. That's when I saw it!
So it was simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple?
So bad. Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple.
That sounds like a pretty important statement you just made.
There is only one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle now, are you, Miles Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination.
That's fucking terrible. I might just leave it and then just throw it in where I can. I don't know. So, let's review the evidence. So there's the crime photo. Which, who gives a shit? Lights out. What the fuck? Snow 7 to 10:50. The lightning 10 to 11. Lightning struck at 10:45. I don't think that does anything for us. Helping the acolyte with her training in the inner temple. Back likes to act up. I left Iris to help the acolyte. I want to say that, like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna see if the game will just let me whole ass just say she's lying. Okay, I literally could just do that. Okay, cool.
Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all.
Well, don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Hazakura Temple.
In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all.
No! She said that?
Objection! A defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her ass.
But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi.
Oh, but that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe she would lie. She does indeed have honest eyes. What?
All people lie, that is my belief.
Why am I the only one being whipped in here? This is bullshit. Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means we must call your memory into question. Dear. You're older than me, and yet you want to play that game, do you? Well, that isn't exactly what My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter. Then I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you're going to question the memory of the witness, you'll need to show a more decisive piece of evidence.
Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that alone would do the trick.
Then please add your comments about Iris to the testimony, and let us return to the cross-examination.
Wait, what? Ah! Gotcha, bitch! I don't even need to save for this one.
Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met. She was wearing this demon warding hood, correct?
Of course! That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Wait a minute.
Hold it right there! Why do you have that? She realized, he's like, oh shit.
That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rung.
What?
You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, then the Iris she saw should have been missing this very hood.
Well.
God damn! She's tiny!
It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it.
Order! Order in the court! What?
Sister! This hood, you have spare ones around the temple, don't you?
Spares? Well, I don't tend to make too many of them. I see. A stockpile, a surplus of hoods, eh? Each nun's only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owns. Then this is quite strange. What?
If there was a surplus of hoods, she could have worn one of those. There is no contradiction here.
I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt.
Witness? Well, I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt. You must give every detail with precision. I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this.
Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us about what you saw after finishing your bath on the way back to the inner temple.
Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation.
This is like, I took a picture of this because it's so funny. Fucking face, like, after my bath.
I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I should return to the inner temple. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look, and Iris was, Mr. Elise, and with that sword of all things. Mr. Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out onto the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window. You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then it would be much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in court, and me seeing it all from this very chair. Well, something like that.
This judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe.
I would look like the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth.
Calling everyone by their full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours?
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save the game. Because, you know, we're at about 30 minutes. So, for right now, I'm going to end the episode. In the next episode, we will go ahead and interrogate her on get every little detail about her bath. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.